That is exactly the mission that we have at LayerZero, which is we want to connect every blockchain that is out there. We want to provide the best possible development for you to grow your project while harnessing the power of crypto and blockchain. My name is Alex Lim, and I'm from Seoul, South Korea. LayerZero is permissionless, censorship-resistant, and immutable messaging protocol that facilitates cross-chain communication. Today's blockchain is inherently multi-chain. I believe there are more than 380 layer 1s and layer 2s in existence, which is great for innovation, but not so great for collaboration. If you look at the early developments of what we call the web or the internet, a lot of the computers and services and networks were basically all fragmented until TCP/IP unified it all into what we call the internet and the web today. That is exactly the mission that we have at LayerZero, which is we want to connect every blockchain that is out there so that whether you're a chain partner, whether you're an asset issuer or application builder, we want to provide the best possible development for you to grow your project while harnessing the power of crypto and blockchain. We have slightly over 100 people at LayerZero. What is unique about our team is that most of our engineers are working out of our headquarters, which is in the Vancouver office, and our business team is currently headquartered in New York. There are a lot of projects that we're very excited about. I would say that recently, from late last year, there has been a lot of not only attention, but actual dedication into building stablecoins in different countries and regions around the world. So we're very happy and excited that some of our closest partners, such as PayPal's PYUSD, Ondo Finance, there's USDT Zero, there's Ethena. So I think that there are a lot of leaders in this space that are proving to the world what they can do with their stablecoins as what we call OFT, omni-chain fungible token, so that these stablecoin issuers can maximize their issuance, maximize their utility while having or maintaining a unified layer of liquidity. Yeah, I'm really excited about the game called Off the Grid by Gonzilla Games. I think they have now reached over 16 million wallets with around 500,000 daily active users. It's just a testament to how players are real game players. I believe that it's absolutely necessary that in order for GameFi space to take off, we need to focus more on the user retention by the actual gameplay and engaging and entertaining experience. So I'm particularly excited about Off the Grid utilizing LayerZero technologies. So I briefly mentioned the stablecoin vertical. It's really interesting how that space is taking off in Asia. So if you look at the top 20 stablecoin projects, over 50% of these stablecoins are built as OFT. Regionally speaking, with Asian market being extremely fragmented with different languages, different religions, different populations, countries like Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, and even Korea, there's been a great momentum. So it really excites me because for me, again, it is the real use case of how the larger institutions are really adopting blockchain. I think there are two types. So one is on the infrastructure side. If you're running a blockchain network, you're a chain that wants to onboard a lot of users and application builders from hundreds of other ecosystems. LayerZero can be a very helpful partner. The second type is application builders. I just mentioned that today's blockchain is inherently multi-chain. So I think that building not even multi-chain, but omni-chain, so trying to expand and grow into as many blockchains that they can, is becoming more of a requirement, not an option. So I would say that for application builders and asset issuers that are trying to maximize many blockchains would be a great user or partner for us. I'm here. In my opinion, such a great team of business development, DevRel, solution architects, and integration team that works really well together, not just internally, but also externally speaking. I believe that most of us are quite active on Twitter, but we work in a way that, every customer is important, no matter how big or small. So if you are either a chain partner or an application builder, come talk to us, whether you're curious about which chain to build on, you have any questions around which chains would be a better fit for your application, question, we're happy to discuss that with you and become your not only technical, but also go-to-market partner. I would say the participants. Many other conferences that I've been to, I think we all know that this industry has probably too many conferences, but it's been really interesting because we ran a booth and many people that stopped by and were curious about LayerZero, I think almost all of them had active projects. So it wasn't just about, say, marketing partnership. It was very, very tangible and specific about what they were building and how they could integrate OFTs and other LayerZero's technologies that we have. So very, very grateful and excited to convert these conversations into real collaboration. I will give a shout out to my friend Matt Sorg, who leads engineering at Solana. I have met Matt about 4 years ago when he used to live in Seoul briefly. I remember him hustling not as an engineer, but also like as a BD person. I know he was trying very hard to onboard gaming partners, financial partners onto the Solana ecosystem. And I was very inspired by a lot of his efforts and how passionate he was about Solana. And I think it's great to see that it really took off. And now it's such a fantastic community of builders around the world, really. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Matt.
Like the internet is a protocol for connecting all computers and a way for them to communicate, LayerZero is a protocol establishing a way for blockchains to communicate or send state data between each other. It's not a messaging standard, it's not its own blockchain, it is a protocol that enables communication across blockchains. Our core design principles that are at the root of every design decision made within LayerZero is that this infrastructure must be immutable, must be censorship resistant, and must be fully permissionless. What this means is that anybody can interact with LayerZero itself, any smart contract, any user. There is zero restriction on that side. There is a state of the protocol that will exist forever. If every existing party right now stops running that infrastructure, somebody new can step in. This will always exist and can always be run by any party.